And me as a firefighter, I'm all in pranking because that's all we do, you know. That's not all we do, but, you know, we do a lot of it at the station. And so many people out there thought we, spice it up a little bit. Oh. Here, get the tape. Get the tape.
Champ is here. Why do you have this picture?
I don't know why I had this picture. It's a sad minute. Yes!
Oh my, that's hard.
We did a little picture of us. We weren't completely naked. We actually had underwear on. We just nudified it. You know, it's an application on our phone.
That's perfect.
This is awesome.
That's my favorite.
I'm fighting next against Brad. Can't wait to whoop his ass. I've always wanted to be a fighter since I was a little kid. We lived in Torrance when I was a baby, and my dad started training jiu-jitsu at the Gracie Academy, and I was 3 years old. He put me in there. I have, like, distinct memories of doing arm bars from mount. Plus, my dad was teaching jiu-jitsu in our garage, so we had the mats out, we had bags, and we always had people over to come train. And that's exactly what I needed to just get me to where I'm at now, and this is just the beginning. I feel like it's been a glimpse of time, and I can't wait to start this legacy. My name is Kyler Phillips, and I'm 5-0.
Giving up his neck, Kyler Phillips, a brown belt. You don't want to do that.
I'm a California Judo State champion. I'm a wrestling CIF champion. I'm a Jiu-Jitsu world champion. I'm 22 years old right now, and it's way more than sky's the limit. This is who I am.
Ready? Here we go. Fight!
They touch gloves. Set to go.
My last fight was Dana White's Contender Series, and I got a 47-second knockout.
Kyler Phillips looking to make quick work of Gray.
I dropped the guy. He fell. He was eyes closed.
He's throwing him off. The fight's over. That is it.
And the ref stopped the fight.
Winner by TKO.
I didn't get the contract, but gosh, I'm so blessed and I'm so happy that I didn't get the contract because I'm still young and I'm still growing and I need something like this. Why not? Why not do the Ultimate Fighter and go win the Ultimate Fighter finale and get that under my belt before I go in the UFC? In jiu-jitsu and in wrestling, I was always like a few steps ahead. It's kind of like how everything's in slow motion. I could see it coming. And I got the nickname The Matrix. It kind of just stuck with me. Good. You know, once I hit Brad, he's gonna try to shoot in on me or bring me against the cage. If he tries to get me down, he's gonna get beat up. He's gonna get elbows to his face, punches. It's not just jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna be out grappling him. I'm gonna be moving around, be seeking submissions, but at the same time, I'm gonna be punishing him.
Step. Good.
Nice. Brad's a tough guy, but, you know, I think Kyler's on a different level. Watching Kyler train, you know, he definitely he listens so well, and he takes what we tell him and he translates it into his style and makes it more comfortable for him. And, you know, I love his angles. I love it. He hits hard. He's fast, you know, and he's a very confident young man. Combination. Nice.
Brad, I think he's actually one of the stronger fighters on their team, but I feel like this is not just a test, but this fight and matchup for me is good for me to get comfortable, loose, and to really show my skills to get the W.
Good work, dude. Over there, good job.
Thailand, relax and flow, right?
What the hell am I doing? I'm just training, man.
Don't talk to me like that, you hear me? Don't talk to me like that. Listen,
We're here to help, or you can leave.
your career, not mine.
Hell yeah. What the
arrival to our locker room, every single picture of DC was Stipe with his creeper mustache.
Our room just got ugly as hell.
Bro, how much?
Oh. Yeah, they got us, bro.
What the is this? What the It's just everywhere.
Everywhere, bro.
Look at these So Stipe and his team put some very inappropriate photos up in my locker room. I mean, it's everywhere. It is everywhere in my locker room we walk in. Sometimes you gotta be careful when you're playing with fire, because not only do I want to top him, I want to put him on notice. Hey, John, that picture does sum you up, you know? Because, I mean, this is how it's supposed to look. This is it. Give him the full frontal. And Steve is, oh, like. Take a look. This is a man right here, boys. Take it all in. I prefer my face. Ready? Go. Oh, yeah, Bryce. If it's to him. Nice, Tyler.
Training has been going super well. I actually like training with the lightweights a little bit more than the featherweights for the simple fact that I have a good feeling that all four of us on my team could end up being in the semis. We could be fighting together. But in terms of my health and my well-being, I try to avoid Thailand.
Easy. Oh, Thailand. Hey, no kicking, bro. Come on, man. I shot the triple. Come on, man. Shot triple. All on the ground.
The guy doesn't have much control. You don't really know what he's gonna do. Thailand just doesn't train very smart.
Thailand, relax and flow, right? You know
What the hell am I doing?
No, you don't.
I'm
have
at
to,
the
like,
gym and I'm on the floor. DC comes in like, Ty, you know, slow down a little bit. I'm like, what?
I'm telling you to benefit.
Coach, hey, man, he's always saying I'm doing something I'm not doing. I'm just training, man. I'm just training. That's all I'm doing, just training.
You're not doing it. Hey, listen, dude, don't talk to me like that.
Coach, all I'm doing is
Hey,
training.
listen, don't talk to me like that. You hear me? Don't talk to me like that.
Hey, man,
listen.
all I'm doing is training, man.
Listen. Hey, listen. Today, Thailand and I got into a bit of an argument. He feels as though that when he's training, the guys are constantly going, Thailand, slow down. Thailand, slow down. Don't use your power. If you don't use your power and just roll, it makes it a lot simpler.
Coach, I'm not
No,
my
no,
power,
listen
man.
to me.
I ain't been going hard. I'm tired of hearing this. Go away. Like, I didn't ask for your help.
Don't be emotional, son. Like, what are you emotional for?
Cause it's like always like Ty. Every time I'm rolling, it's Ty. I'm like, damn, can I train?
Hey, listen, dude, listen.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell you something that's gonna help you.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Can I get some rolling? Can I get some training?
Yes, but I'm just saying that in fighting, if you can find ways to relax, it'll be better for you. In the long run. Maybe Thailand's not hearing my message, you know, so I had to try to calm him down and tell him, hey, calm down. Like, you're mad at us. Like, we're here to help. Or you can leave. Listen, try to prove a point to me, then just leave, dude. Like, seriously. Try to prove a point to me, just leave. You can get help. Hey, your career, not mine. I'm trying to care, but like if you don't want me to care, it don't have to. You want to listen, you listen. You don't, you don't. I don't give a. I'm just trying to tell you what's best for you. But if you don't want to listen, you do it your way.
You know, DC got upset because he's like, don't talk to me like that. You know, but y'all not gonna keep playing me like this. Everywhere I go, every gym I'm at, y'all not gonna keep playing me like this. Like, I'm just, like I just gotta keep slowing down. Like, y'all gonna have to speed up sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you gotta be open to learning. You gotta be open to learning and listening.
Whenever you teach me something, there's a big ass smile on my face.
And
Ain't there a big ass smile on my
looking,
face?
Of course.
Thank you. And I'm always clapping, shaking my head.
I don't need to talk to anybody. My mind is made up. I'm here for me, and I ain't here for no friends. I can't ease up on this. I'm only gonna go fast on harder now. They think I'm going hard. I wasn't going hard. I'm gonna show them how good I am now.
Watch out, man. I'm gonna go with a.
Oh.
Stop around, man. Get your ass in here. Come on. New position.
Exactly where I want you to be.
You don't like that?
I love it.
At first, I felt like DC didn't have my back, and then he started training with me, and he was like, oh, Ty does have skills. And then he started having fun with me more.
mine back? Yep, that's a tap. Can I get mine back?
Cormier was rolling around. We was wrestling. We was laughing. So Cormier is my boy.
But it was beautiful. Good job.
How is it living in Ireland, being away from friends, family, and...
It's tough. Like, I mean, it's just my girlfriend and I.
Yeah.
And she's awesome. She really is awesome. And,
she moved out with you?
Yeah, she fights as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what weight
yeah.
does she fight at?
She's atomweight, so 105.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
she's one of the little ones.
I was born and raised in Winnipeg, and really it's the only city I've really ever lived in. I recently moved to Dublin.
Is that what you have an engineering degree?
Yeah, he was smart, huh?
Well, he's got a great fallback.
I tell you what, any engineer that I've ever known makes bank.
Yeah.
They make stupid money. But
and Brad's here getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
So I recently graduated in mechanical engineering, and I had to decide, do I want to pursue my dream? And I know how good I am, and if I get comfortable just being an engineer, I might never get this opportunity again. At that point, it was finding a gym. I need to get it to the next level, and to get that push, I moved to SBG Ireland.
The thing about training for a fight is you can't really take part in the amateur pastime of, I believe they call it drinking. So no Guinness for a couple weeks, but still explore the sights and sounds of Dublin.
You know, since moving to Dublin, everything's new, everything's exciting. So if I walk around city centre and see Dublin Castle, that's really neat for me.
I find it absolutely unbelievable here when the sun's shining. Look at the grass.
We don't have castles just in the middle of your city in Canada, so the scenery is different. Everything is different. I'm loving my time there.
So it's my birthday today. Turned 26. Celebrating by going to see Star Wars with my girlfriend. One of the hardest parts about being in Ireland right now is just being away from friends and family.
You know, having my girlfriend, Katie, there definitely made the move to Dublin much easier.
Brad's a nerd.
If you can't tell.
It's hard being away from your family, away from your friends, but at the same time, you know, you have a partner to explore with, and you have a partner to pursue your dream with. So, you know, I consider myself very lucky.
Here we are at SBG Ireland, the best gym in the world.
Who's that guy?
Who the is this guy?
SBG, I really wanted to check it out, not because of Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, pretty well, in my mind, put a spotlight on his coach, John Kavanagh.
Level change, grab the elbows. Nice job, both of you.
He said, you know, I'm not happy producing one world champion. I want to prove that my methodology is the best and make more world champions.
Submit, sweep, or wrestle. Control.
Since moving to SBG, I've really been able to fine-tune my game.
There you go. Control the elbows.
Everything's been a positive push, making it on the show, and you know, it's just keeping that momentum coming forward, and I plan on winning this thing.
Hey, Brad Katona is nasty.
When I'm fighting a well-rounded fighter, I try not to game plan too much. I'm just gonna feel it out and break him in there.
Work.
I really like martial arts, dude.
Yeah.
I really love rolling with somebody. I really love wrestling somebody. I really love sparring. And that's all I want, man.
It's like one of the best feelings ever.
Yeah, it's a good feeling because it's like a puzzle, just putting the pieces in the right spots. Ton. You're like, gosh, it feels so great because it fits, you know?
I've spent all my life training martial arts. Even in middle school, high school, while other people were out jacking around, I was in the gym 2-3 times a day training.
Okay, it's the business.
I train at the MMA lab. We got so much good training partners there. They train with
on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Even in just my weight class alone, I have a bunch of UFC fighters that are in the top 20. I could spar with them all the time.
Sean O'Malley, sugar.
I love doing flips. I love weapons. I love doing the tri-staff. I like to use the double nunchucks. I tried so many different martial arts and competed in so many different martial arts. There's no other thing like MMA where you have the freedom to have your own style. You can be however you want to be, and that's the great thing about MMA. It makes it so distinct, different than everything else.
Hi, Z.
Hello.
So Emily, my girlfriend, is aspiring vet tech, and she has a lot of pets, so every weekend I come over here, hang out, and just relax.
So this is my daughter, Bella. She's a really good girl. She's kind of crazy, but she's just like a cat.
We got dogs, we got bunnies, crabs. It's like Animal Planet.
Hello, hamster.
We're gonna get some more animals, but I don't live with her yet.
So this is where I hang out on the weekends, my girlfriend's house. We got a pickleball court, basketball, a grill here sometimes.
Emily, not only just her, but her whole family, they all support me. I think having something to fight for and thinking about things like my girlfriend and our future is gonna help me stay focused. Doing it for the people who love me, that's what I need to be fighting for.
Bella.
My passion in school was always science and math-based courses. For example, throwing a cross and just seeing your body rotate, the drive in your legs and all that, and the rotation, how that translates to power on your punch. It was really neat because your body's just almost like a bunch of levers. I found it fascinating how it was almost like a switch. All of a sudden, your mind looks at movement slightly differently. And you look at athletes on any level, be it football or any other sport, a lot of them have some sort of academic base, and really being able to think critically and analytically is usually a key to success.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Katona.
My name is Brad Katona. I'm 26 years old, and I'm 6-0.
Katona looking to get that double leg and a takedown, and that's exactly what he gets.
I started off my amateur career working with Curtis Brigham at the Winnipeg Academy of Mixed Martial Arts in Winnipeg, and he really built me up from the jiu-jitsu level all the way to the amateur MMA scene.
And Brad Katona might get the submission, and he does!
I felt like I was a decent enough wrestler. My jiu-jitsu was strong, but I needed more stand-up experience, and I ended up competing at the Canadian Golden Gloves and winning that, as well as being an alternate on the Canadian national team.
There, that could be deep.
Really, my fights have shown how good I am in a whole bunch of different areas.
The winner of this match, Brad Katona!
What do you want with this kid?
Okay. The kid's pretty well-rounded, right?
Yeah.
But you're better. You're just a better fighter, right? You're just a better fighter. So what I want you doing is I want you going into him with some pressure. Once we get there, we engage him and we put him where we want to fight. You're a good wrestler.
Yeah.
You're a good striker. You're well-rounded everywhere.
Yeah.
All I want to see is you pressuring him.
Right.
Making him fight off the back foot. Because eventually, that pace will wear on him. You're better. You know, coaching Brad Katona is very easy because he's so smart. I mean, he's an engineer when he's not fighting. You know, this is a really, really smart guy. He's very open to learning, and he's a wrestler. So it's very easy to give him the things that have made us successful because he fights in the same way. There you go. Yeah. Harder. There you go, too. Hey, Brad Katona is nasty. When we picked him, I knew he was special, and I knew he was as good as any of them in the featherweight division. But he's been even better having him on the team.
Go!
You know, looking at Team Stipe, Kyler is definitely the clear leader in terms of abilities and even experience. When I'm fighting a well-rounded fighter, I try not to game plan too much. Really what I can control is my performance and coming in there sharp. there is going to be read and react. I'm just going to feel it out, and that's all I can do. Just slowly start to rack up some momentum and break him in there.
Work.
So far, I've remained undefeated, and I plan on staying that way.
Nice.
Brad, you better keep your hands up because you're going to get knocked out.
All right, guys, go!
Gentlemen, welcome to the weigh-in. First to the scales, Kyler Phillips.
First featherweight matchup is going to be Kyler versus Brad. It's an interesting fight because a lot of people are looking at Brad as a black belt in jiu-jitsu with 40 amateur boxing fights. I'm sure he's tough, but I truly think that wherever this fight goes, that Kyler has the advantage.
145 pounds.
I truly think that Kyler has the best jiu-jitsu here. He's too well-rounded, he's got too many tools, and I think that Kyler can finish this fight however he wants.
Next to the scale, Brad Katona.
Brad, he is as tough as they come. You know, he is very confident in himself, as he should be. He's very good.
145 pounds.
Kyler, he's tough and he's got all the talent in the world, but I really feel that he hasn't been pushed by somebody who's just gonna be in his face from start to finish. So I see Brad breaking him and taking the W.
Kyler walked in, weighed in, no questions asked, he's ready to fight. You know, it's gonna be an amazing fight. I'm excited for this fight.
In the weigh-ins, we saw a different side of Brad. We call him Clark Kent because he's so smart and he wears his glasses. Weighs in and he takes his glasses off and shows, hey, I'm here for business. I hope Superman shows up to the fight and Brad Katona beats Kyler Phillips.
Come on, baby. Come on, Brad. Let's go. Come on, baby.
I'm definitely in a good place mentally and physically for this fight. So far, I've remained undefeated, and I plan on staying that way.
They can't grind like you. They don't train as hard as you. They're not as mentally prepared like you.
Going into any fight as an undefeated fighter, if you let that thought of being undefeated be present in your mind, I find it can add stress. I don't try to worry too much. Am I going to win or am I going to lose? I'm fortunate enough that I know my girlfriend's going to love me, win or lose. I know my family, my parents. And if the day comes that I become defeated, it's doing the scientific method, you know, change and adapt and keep on improving.
That's money. That right there, boy. That's money.
Nice.
By the time I turned about 12 years old, I wrote on a goal sheet, the UFC champion, Jiu-Jitsu world champion, Abu Dhabi champion, and I'm still chasing after those same exact goals to this day. I feel like I'm a hybrid martial artist, and I adapt to so many different styles and so athletic and unique that I'm gonna bring the martial arts to the next level.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. You're fine.
Showtime.
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, son.
I've been prepared to fight Brad for a super long time. I've been visualizing for the past week exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test him out, touch him up. Brad, you better keep your hands up because he's gonna get knocked out.
When you're about to fight somebody, your body's going to go through fight or flight response. It's really a unique feeling, and so I just let nature take control of everything.
Come on, Brad. Let's go, boy. Let's go, Brad.
I'm very confident Superman can beat the self-proclaimed Matrix. I'm ready.
step.
Come on, boy. Brad, let's go. Come on, baby.
The Tale of the Tape is sponsored by Modelo, the official beer of UFC.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Come on, Brad. Let's go. Hands moving the whole time. Hands moving. Hey, touch the front of your volume. Hands moving, Brad. Doesn't have to hit him, just get it out there. Hey, very nice, two.
There you go. There you go.
All right, check him up. Very nice.
Hands up. Hands up.
Hey, check him up. Brad, go first, Brad. Check him up. Check him up. Check him up first. Thank you. There you go. Nice, Brad. Don't let him in first, Brad. Pay before everything. Nice, Brad. Nice, Brad. Nice. There we go. There we go, Brad. Keep making them work. Keep touching on it. Put him down. Put him down. Put him down, Brad.
That's it, Chris. There you go. Smart. Take your time. Take your time.
Keep sitting up, Brad. Keep sitting up. Keep sitting up, Brad. Keep sitting up, Brad. You're fine there. Attack his hands. Attack his hands. There you go. Now we're on your feet. Get back out, Brad. Get back out. There we go. Get back out. Yeah. Hey, first up. Nice, Brad. Nice, Brad. There we go, Brad. Let's go. Hey, Brad, we got some respect now, Brad. Keep going. We got some respect now. Come on, Brad. Keep moving forward. Get back on that leg. There you go, Brad. Get back on that leg, Brad. There we go, Brad. Off the jab now. Check up top. Check mid. Check body. Check body. Jab. Check body. Follow the right. Follow the right. Thank you. Time to go 1-3 real high. Back on it. Back on it. 1-3 real high. Hey, high priest. Hey. There we go. Fit in. Yes. Hey, Fred, high priest again. High priest and break him. High priest and break him. Hey, finish the kick. Hey, draw two here. Draw two. Finish it. Hey, Brad. Get back on him. There we go. Finish with Bradley. That pace will get him, Brad. Bring those hands back to the freeze. Brad, the high priest will get him, Brad. Yes. Brad, make the pitch a little bit. Wait on it. Hey, nice feet. Hey, again. Hey. Now we're on leg. Check up top. Relax and move. Check up. Good job. Hey, 1-3 real high. You're doing great, Brad. Brad, keep going after him. That pace will get him now, Brad. Take him down. Back trip, back trip, back trip. Back trip, back trip. Switch the lock and back trip, Brad. Brad, switch the
Do
lock
not
and
grab
back
that
trip.
fence.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
not grab the fence.
Put him in the air. Step right and hook it with your feet, Brad. Hook it, yes. Keep getting that angle. Drive pressure forward. 1 minute, Brad. Step again, hook it. Hook it. Hook it. Yep, there you go, Brad. Get to the KC. Good job, Brad. Couture. Get that high position. Brad, keep it in square. Pass. Get the hop for it. Pass. Get the hop for it. Brad, let's go over, Brad. There you go. Nice. Get that body a little bit, Brad. Brad, get that body a little bit. Yep, smash him
quick. One more deep breath.
Good job, young man. Now the pressure will get him. He's tired. He's way more tired than you. You look fantastic, young man.
Yes, sir.
You look fantastic.
You don't have to throw everything. Just touch that jab. It doesn't have to come every time, okay?
Take a deep breath, Brad. Take it all in. Take it all in, Katona.
Let's fight.
Hands up high. Move your head. Yes, sir. Just like that. Thank you. Nice job. Beautiful. There we go, Brad. Set it up now. Bank first, and go. Rainbow. Rainbow. You're fine. Keep beating on that leg, son. Nice, Brad. Keep that forward pressure, Brad. There we go. Keep that forward pressure, Brad. Be first. Be first, Brad. There we go. You're good, yeah. Yes, Brad. Nice. Get back in. Get back on it. Don't let him breathe.
More volume.
Thank you.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming forward.
3 and 4. Punches.
Thank you. Oh, that hurt him. Hey, that hurt him. Go back to that. That hurt him. Up.
Take us back. Drive forward pressure. Pressure forward. Pressure forward, Brad.
Get that pressure. Breathe.
Breathe and punch, Brad. Breathe and work.
Hand fight the top, hand thumb.
You're fine. Breathe and work, Brad.
Hand thumb, roll the top.
Get on the legs.
Keep your fingers out of the fence.
Get on the
Fingers
legs.
out of the fence.
Get on the legs.
High and over. High and over.
Yo. 2.5, Brad.
Get that in. Get that in.
You're fine, Brad. You know how to trip him out.
Keep coming, Tyler. Come on, keep coming. Forward.
They go 2-3 to the body.
2 liver punch here.
2-3 to the body.
That liver's hurt, I'm telling you. Thank you.
Again, keep coming forward. Keep coming forward.
That body's hurt, I'm telling you. Go forward, Kyler. That body's hurt.
There we go. Keep touching him. Let's pick it up. You got a minute 20 to win this fight. Just go. Push yourself hard. Go single leg. Go single leg. No, other leg. His left leg. Yup. Circle there. Circle to that single. Underhook high. Lift your right underhook. Lift your right underhook. Lift it. There you go. Now punch. Right, there we go, Brad. Now finish that. Drive forward. Hey, Brad, put him in the air.
Fingers out of the fence.
Lift him, Brad. Lift him. Lift him, Brad. Just lift him. Put him in the air. You're fine.
50 seconds, boys. Let's go.
Hey, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. You gotta pick it up.
Tyler.
You gotta pick it up, Tyler.
You gotta go, man.
You gotta go, Tyler.
1 minute. Let's go. He's gassed. Pick it up.
Bite down to go. Bite down to go.
Thank you.
Again, come on, keep coming forward. Keep coming.
Let's go, zombie here.
Tyler, bite down to go.
You gotta go, Tyler.
Thank you. 30 seconds to work.
work, Brad. Good work. Hey, sit down in case we gotta go a third.
Breathe. Keep your head up. Put your head up. A little water on your head. Fight's over.
Do it.
Find that range, Kyler. Find that range.
First round starts, and Kyler does what we expect him to do. He moves forward, starts to try to use his weight to wear on Brad.
9. There we go.
One thing shows itself very early in the fight is that Brad could have a lot of success with outside leg kicks.
There we go, Brad.
He throws his beautiful low outside leg kicks, and Kyler hasn't checked any of them. And you can see that he doesn't like it.
There we go. There we go, Brad. Nice, Brad.
In the first round, Kyler's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's just not finishing up with combinations. He's kind of being complacent. Kyler got him on the front headlock into a cradle. You know, was trying to scoop around, and he couldn't get it. Kind of just let it go a little bit. Then they got back to their feet.
No, Brad, take him down. Yep, there you go, Brad.
Brad took him down, got in his guard, working him a little bit, and just kind of doing a little damage with the ground and pound. And that's the way the first round ended.
Let's fight.
There we go. Dig down right now.
Round 2 starts, and Brad does exactly what we asked him to do because that's what Brad Katona does.
Kyler's not doing what he's supposed to. He's not throwing his punches in combinations like he should. He's just throwing a few here, a few there, but not finishing up with anything.
Get off there. Get off there. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that hurt him. Hey, that hurt him.
Kyler threw a spinning back kick that hurt Brad bad. He smiled at him. That's one of the biggest tells in all of fighting. The guy tries to smile and put on as if it didn't bother him. Brad was hurt really badly.
Go back to that. That hurt him.
Tyler, Cage is right behind you.
Hey, 1 minute.
Let's go. Oh.
That was a real fight. Kyler showed that he was as good as they come. I thought Brad won it, but again, I'm a tad bit biased.
All right, 2 judges scored it 20-18. 1 judge scored it 19-19. The winner by majority decision, Brad.
Good job.
It feels absolutely amazing to get the win, as well as come away from it healthy. You know, my mom told me to come back pretty, and every time she does before a fight, I don't get too marked up.
Good job.
Hey.
I feel fantastic. I'm very happy with that performance. I'm ready to go on to the semifinals.
It's okay.
At least 2.
Tough day. It's part of the game, dude. That's all it is. We've all been there. You know what I mean? You live and you learn.
You know, I don't feel sorry for myself. I took the L, and he wanted it more, so he got the win. I was a lot better technically than him, and from the beginning I felt that way, but I respected him a little too much, and yeah, I just got to learn from this and get better.
All right, with my first lightweight pick, I'm gonna put my main man, Shady Grady, Luis Pena. Luis's opponent will be Jose Martinez.
Yes.
I picked Luis against Jose. Luis has to fight behind his jab and also mix in his wrestling. If he mixes everything up, there is not a place in that octagon where Jose can beat him.
Let's go.
He's got to go really, really hard because he's in shape. He's a cardio machine. And Jose's going to have to deplete himself to get down to the weight.
Let's go.
Time, baby. When DC announced that fight, I was ecstatic. I think it's a great matchup for us. I think Jose walks away the winner of this one. I think they thought his weight's not that good. His weight's great. He's going to have an easy time to cut, and I think he's going to go in there and he's going to shock the world.